Welcome back to the channel. Today we're counting down the top 5 most valuable old Washington quarters and Jefferson nickels. Everyday coins that could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more depending on their condition and mint mark. These coins often look ordinary, but rare dates and mint errors make them extremely valuable in today's collector market. If you're ready to discover which coins could make you rich, let's get started. First up, the 1943 P. Monticello Jefferson nickel is one of the most powerful and historically important coins in American numismatics, and today it stands as a highly demanded treasure in the action-packed coin market. Even in black circulated condition, this coin draws major attention from collectors because of its wartime composition, unique design elements, and strong long-term value potential. This is the kind of coin that instantly elevates any collection and continues to gain momentum year after year. To understand the greatness of the 1943 P nickel, you must look back at the dramatic history behind its creation. In the middle of World War II, the United States Mint made a groundbreaking decision to remove nickel from the 5-cent coin to save critical metal for the war effort. This major change resulted in a new silver-based alloy, turning ordinary nickels into historic wartime artifacts. Every wartime nickel carries a legacy of sacrifice, innovation, and national strength, and the 1943 P is one of the most iconic examples. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson, America's third president and the brilliant mind behind the Declaration of Independence. Even with circulation wear, Jefferson's profile remains bold and meaningful. Collectors appreciate how this design connects both history and artistry, reflecting a moment when the nation stood strong during global conflict. On the reverse side, the Monticello building stands proudly as Jefferson's architectural masterpiece. The detailed rendering of its columns, dome, and classical structure continues to impress collectors worldwide. Despite circulation, the 1943 P nickel often retains impressive details that showcase the craftsmanship of the era, making it a true standout in American coin design history. A unique and highly prized feature of the 1943 P wartime nickel is the large mint mark above Monticello. This oversized P, placed prominently over the building, was introduced to help quickly identify wartime silver nickels. It is the very first time in U.S. coin history that the Philadelphia Mint ever used a mint mark, and that makes the coin even more desirable today. The composition of this coin is another reason collectors hunt for it with excitement. Unlike regular nickels, the 1943 P is made of a special wartime alloy of silver, manganese, and copper. This composition gives many examples a darker or blackened surface over time, which is extremely common and adds unique character. The black circulated condition presents an authentic historical appearance, enhancing the coin's charm and demand. These wartime nickels were only produced for a short period from 1942 to 1945, creating natural rarity. The 1943 P issue is one of the more collectible dates from the series, especially when the mint mark and details remain visible. With each passing year, surviving circulated examples become more limited because many have been melted or damaged, increasing market scarcity and boosting value. Collectors love the 1943 P nickel because it shows how history and rarity can blend into a single powerful coin. The combination of silver content, wartime significance, and distinctive mint mark makes this a favorite for both new and experienced collectors. Even circulated pieces attract strong bidding because they remain essential components of any wartime nickel set. In today's collector market, demand for wartime nickels has surged, and the 1943 P continues to display impressive strength in auctions. The unique features and limited supply have created a strong upward trend in value, and black circulated examples are still selling well because collectors appreciate their originality and untouched condition. The current market value of the 1943 P nickel reflects both its silver composition and its historical prestige. Circulated examples regularly bring solid prices, and coins with sharp details can reach even higher values. Because of its wartime alloy, it remains an attractive investment coin that appeals to both history lovers and numismatic investors. Collectors seeking this coin should always look for examples where the large P mint mark is clearly visible. This feature alone increases interest because it marks the coin as a wartime issue. The blackened surface seen on many circulated examples does not lower demand. Instead, it adds originality and historical depth, making each coin unique. One helpful tip for collectors is to store wartime nickels in airtight holders to preserve their surfaces. The silver alloy can react to moisture, so proper storage ensures long-term stability and protection. Keeping the coin in its natural circulated state is important because collectors admire untouched pieces with original lifetime wear. Another important tip is to compare your coin with other recent listings. Since the 1943, P-nickel is highly active in the market. Monitoring auction trends can help owners better understand its real value and potential. Many collectors are often pleasantly surprised at how strong the demand remains for circulated wartime nickels. If your 1943 P-nickel has strong details, you may consider professional grading. Even circulated wartime nickels can perform extremely well in holders because collectors value authentication and preservation. Having the coin certified improves buyer confidence and may increase market interest. Collectors also find it rewarding to complete a full wartime nickel set, and the 1943 P plays a central role in that collection. As interest in historical U.S. coins continues to rise, these silver nickels become more desirable, strengthening their long-term investment appeal and making them essential pieces to secure. The 1943 P wartime nickel remains a brilliant reminder of America's strength and resilience during World War II. Its bold design, silver composition, and distinctive mint mark make it one of the most important coins of the Jefferson series. Even in black circulated condition, it holds powerful collector appeal and has become a standout piece in a highly competitive market. In conclusion, the 1943 P. Monticello Jefferson nickel is a remarkable and high-demand coin that shines brightly in today's numismatic world. Its wartime legacy, unique features, rising market value, and strong collector interest make it a truly impressive treasure. Any collector fortunate enough to own this historic coin holds a piece of American strength and history that continues to grow in respect and value year after year. Next up, the 1944 P. Monticello Jefferson nickel is one of the most exciting wartime treasures in American coin collecting, and today this coin stands as a powerful reminder of history, rarity, and exceptional collector demand. Even in black circulated condition, it captures massive interest in the action-packed coin market because of its silver composition, iconic features, and undeniable investment potential. This is the type of coin that turns ordinary collections into standout showcases of American history. The story of the 1944 P nickel begins during the height of World War II, when the United States Mint made a bold decision that changed the 5-cent coin forever. Nickel, which was crucial for military equipment, was removed from the coin and replaced by a unique wartime alloy containing silver. This historic metal change transformed the Jefferson nickel into a wartime artifact, and each surviving example now carries the strength and determination of a nation fighting for victory. The obverse of the coin features the strong and dignified portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the nation's third president and one of the most influential minds behind America's founding. Despite its circulated condition, the portrait on these wartime coins often remains full of character and depth. Collectors admire the combination of artistry and national symbolism that this design represents. The reverse of the coin showcases Monticello, Jefferson's elegant architectural masterpiece. Its columns, dome, and carefully crafted symmetry make it one of the most recognizable buildings in U.S. coinage. Even when darkened from decades of circulation, the 1944 P nickel often retains striking details, giving every collector a chance to admire the craftsmanship of mid-20th century coin design. One of the most powerful features of the 1944 P nickel is the oversized P mint mark located above Monticello. This signature marking instantly identifies the coin as a wartime issue and adds incredible appeal for collectors. It was one of the first times the Philadelphia Mint placed a mint mark on a U.S. coin, making it a historically significant detail that increases collector demand. The special wartime alloy used for this coin is another major attraction. Made of silver, manganese, and copper, the metal composition gives the coin a completely different appearance from regular nickels. Over time, many develop a black or deep-toned surface that collectors find especially appealing because it shows the coin's long journey through American history. The dark circulated condition enhances its originality and strengthens its desirability. The 1944 P-nickel is part of a short series of wartime silver nickels produced only between 1942 and 1945, and these limited years naturally make the coin increasingly rare. With each passing decade, fewer original circulated examples remain, and those that survive continue to rise in value because collectors recognize their historical weight and scarcity. Collectors are drawn to this coin because it represents a combination of beauty, history, and investment strength, making it a high-demand choice across the entire numismatic community. The connection to World War II gives it undeniable emotional and historical power, while the silver content adds precious metal appeal that keeps the coin's market energy continuously strong. In today's coin market, the 1944 P-nickel is one of the most actively traded wartime coins. Its values have shown steady upward momentum, especially for coins that retain clear details and strong visibility of the mint mark. Even circulated examples command impressive interest because collectors appreciate their authenticity and original wear. The current market value of the 1944 P-nickel reflects both its silver metal composition and its growing status as a collectible wartime artifact. Circulated examples consistently achieve solid prices, and sharp, dark-toned examples can reach even higher levels. The market has increasingly recognized their importance, giving them powerful long-term value. Collectors searching for this coin should focus on examples where the P mint mark stands out clearly above Monticello. This is the hallmark of wartime production and one of the biggest reasons for the coin's immense popularity. The blackened circulated surface does not detract from its value, but instead enhances the coin's story and originality. To preserve its condition, owners should consider storing the coin in airtight coin flips or holders. Because the alloy contains silver, proper storage keeps the surface stable and ensures the coin maintains its unique wartime character. Collectors appreciate examples that show natural wear without cleaning or polishing. Another useful collecting tip is to stay updated on auction results for wartime nickels. Because the 1944 P-nickel is in strong demand, tracking sales can help owners understand how rapidly the market moves and how values shift over time. Many collectors are surprised at how well these circulated nickels perform at auction. Some collectors choose to have their 1944 P-nickel professionally graded. Even circulated wartime nickels can receive strong attention once certified, as grading authenticates their history, metal composition, and condition. Slabbed examples often attract broader purchasing interest, especially in competitive bidding settings. The appeal of completing a full wartime nickel set continues to surge, and the 1944 P is a centerpiece of that collection. Its silver content, historic mint mark, and wartime significance make it one of the most important pieces in the series. As interest in American wartime memorabilia grows, demand for this nickel only becomes stronger. The 1944 P. Monticello Jefferson nickel represents resilience, innovation, and national pride during one of the most intense periods of American history. Its powerful combination of design, rarity, and silver composition makes it a standout coin that captures collector passion like few others. Even in dark circulated condition, it remains one of the most compelling wartime nickels available today. In conclusion, the 1944 P. Jefferson nickel is a remarkable collector's treasure that continues to rise in demand and value. Its wartime creation, bold mint mark, rare composition, and strong historical roots make it a shining star in the world of numismatics. Anyone who owns this stunning piece holds not only a collectible coin, but a piece of American strength, history, and lasting value that continues to grow year after year. Next up, the Washington $quarter of 1965 stands today as one of the most talked about transitional coins in the modern collecting world. And in this video, we explore why this particular coin, even in dirty circulated condition and without a mint mark, is gaining big attention in the action market. This year marked an important shift in American coinage, and collectors now look at 1,965 quarters as powerful reminders of change, history, and rising value, making them coins you absolutely want to look out for. The story of the 1965 Washington quarter begins during a time when the United States Mint faced an extreme national coin shortage. The country was transitioning away from 90% silver coinage, moving instead to a copper-nickel-clad composition. This change created a wave of excitement then and continues to spark collector interest today as people search for these early clad quarters that represent the beginning of a new era. The background of this coin is not only historical, but also deeply tied to economic transformation. Silver prices were rising rapidly in the early 1960s, causing people to hoard silver coins, and the mint had to act fast. The introduction of the 1965 quarter without a mint mark symbolizes the U.S. Mint's mission to stabilize circulation while pioneering a new coinage formula that would define modern American money. One of the most unique features of the 1965 Washington quarter is its position as the first non-silver quarter in decades. It was the first year the mint fully switched to the copper-nickel-clad design, making this coin incredibly important. Even in dirty circulated condition, the earlier strikes stand out for their strong details, powerful presence, and historical transition that collectors love to discuss. The lack of a mint mark on the 1965 quarter is another highly appealing feature for collectors. During this period, mint marks were completely removed to discourage hoarding and speculation. This makes the coin unique in the Washington Quarter series, because its identity is tied not to where it was made, but to the era it represents. The absence of a mint mark adds mystery, value, and a distinct collectible appeal. The dirty circulated appearance does not reduce its charm. Instead, it enhances the historical personality of the coin. Many collectors appreciate circulated pieces because they reflect real use, real history, and real connections to the era they came from. A 1965 quarter that shows years of travel through pockets and hands carries a story that collectors find meaningful and valuable. Rarity plays a powerful role in the rising demand for certain 1965 quarters. Although millions were produced, high-demand collectors focus on transitional details, early die strikes, and certain clad composition traits that make examples from this year stand out strongly. The coin's increasing appearance in auctions reflects how collectors are now seeking even circulated examples for sets, investments, and long-term holding. The condition of the coin, even when dirty or heavily circulated, is still incredibly attractive to collectors who understand transitional era significance. The 1965 quarter doesn't need a shiny surface to hold value. Its importance lies in its history and what it represents. The strong demand comes not from perfection, but from its role in American numismatic evolution. Collector demand is climbing steadily as more people search their old pocket change, coin jars, and inherited collections for this specific date. The thrill of finding a 1965 quarter adds excitement for beginner and advanced collectors alike, especially because small die differences can elevate its appeal in the market. This continued attention ensures growing interest and long-term desirability. In today's auction market, the 1965 Washington quarter is seeing a noticeable rise in value. Well-preserved or uniquely toned circulated examples often attract strong bids from motivated collectors, and certain die varieties can reach even higher price points. The coin's increasing recognition as a key transitional date makes it a serious piece to watch in the coming years. The dollar value of 1965 quarters continues to grow as more collectors build full Washington quarter sets or invest in transitional years. Even circulated pieces can bring attractive returns when listed in the right market or auction environment, and the demand shows no signs of slowing. This combination of history, importance, and rising interest helps push its market value upward. Collectors who seek long-term growth often include 1965 quarters as part of their secure coin portfolio. The date is respected, easy to understand, and historically powerful, making it appealing to collectors of all ages. Its increasing auction attention proves that investors and collectors see this coin as a smart addition. For those looking to collect the 1965 Washington quarter, one helpful tip is to focus on clarity in details, strong rims, readable lettering, and any unusual features. Even in circulated condition, some examples show sharp designs that stand out above others, making them more desirable. Paying attention to these details can lead to finding pieces with greater market potential. Another valuable tip is to examine the coin's surface for interesting toning or color patterns. Even dirty or darker tones can make the coin visually unique, creating collector appeal. Many collectors love coins that tell a story through their appearance, and this can elevate both interest and value. Searching through old change, coin rolls, or family collections can be an excellent way to discover 1965 quarters. Since these coins circulated heavily, it is possible to find hidden treasures in unexpected places. Every found coin adds excitement and brings collectors one step closer to owning an important piece of American coinage history. Collectors should also consider storing the coin safely once it is found. Even circulated pieces benefit from being placed in protective sleeves or albums, helping preserve their details and long-term condition. Proper storage keeps the coin ready for future display, trade, or auction opportunities. The 1965 Washington quarter continues to gain recognition not just as currency, but as a powerful historical symbol. Its introduction marked the beginning of the modern quarter, and that legacy makes it a must-have for anyone who appreciates American coinage, history, and rising collectible value. In conclusion, the Washington quarter $1965 without a mint mark, even in dirty circulated condition, stands today as a high-demand coin with significant historical importance and strong market performance. Collectors and investors appreciate its transitional story, its unique features, and its growing value in the auction world. This is a coin that truly represents opportunity, excitement, and the potential for big dollar value in today's market. Next up, the Washington quarter dollar of 1974 stands today as one of the most talked about collectible coins from the 1970s. And in this video, we explore why this particular quarter, even without a mint mark and found in circulated condition, is gaining strong attention in today's high-energy coin market. This is a coin that continues to grow in demand as collectors look back at the decade where American coinage evolved in design quality, minting strength, and long-term collectible value. The story of the 1974 quarter begins during a time when the United States Mint was fully settled into the copper-nickel-clad coinage that had replaced silver. This era represents the modern identity of American quarters, and every coin minted during this period carries the historic weight of the transition. Collectors appreciate the 1974 quarter because it reflects stability, consistent minting, and a bold continuation of the classic Washington portrait. The background of this coin ties into the broader history of American currency. The early 1970s saw renewed interest in everyday circulating coins as more people began to collect coins from pocket change. The 1974 quarter became one of the most recognized and admired designs of the time. It stands out for its strength, its durability, and its solid presence in the modern coinage timeline. One of the unique features of the 1974 Washington quarter is the sharper, bolder design details commonly seen in coins of this era. The raised lettering, strong portrait of George Washington, and clear reverse imagery of the eagle make this coin visually powerful, even when it has circulated. Collectors appreciate this date for its well-struck appearance and its lasting design appeal. The absence of a mint mark adds another element of interest. During this period, no mint mark meant the coin was struck at the main U.S. Mint in Philadelphia. This gives the coin a clean, classic identity among collectors who enjoy coins that represent the central production facility of the nation's currency. The lack of a mint mark also adds a smooth and uniform look that many collectors prefer. The circulated condition of the 1974 quarter does not diminish its appeal in any way. In fact, these coins often hold added character from their years of movement through American hands, shops, banks, and businesses. This natural wear creates a sense of history and life that many collectors find attractive, as the coin carries the story of an entire era. Demand for the 1974 quarter has risen steadily as more collectors focus on 1970s coinage. What used to be overlooked is now gaining strong recognition. Collectors especially search for appealing circulated examples that still show strong details, smooth surfaces, and an attractive overall look. This jump in interest has helped boost its position in today's action market. The rarity of high-quality circulated examples is becoming more noticeable as collectors take these coins out of circulation and into long-term collections. While the 1974 quarter was produced in large numbers, the growing demand and increased collecting activity is making appealing circulated examples more sought after every year. This natural rarity supports its rising value. The condition of the coin plays a major role in its desirability, and circulated quarters from 1974 with clear lettering, defined rims, and balanced color often achieve strong interest. Collectors appreciate pieces that have aged naturally while still preserving their important design elements. The 1974 quarter is known for holding its strength well over time. Today's collector demand is pushing this date higher in popularity as more people include 1970s quarters in their collectible sets. This increased focus on completing decade-specific collections has placed the 1974 date in the spotlight. Its importance grows each year as collectors compete for the best examples available in the market. Current auction activity shows that 1974 quarters in attractive circulated condition are achieving impressive attention, especially when offered in online bidding environments where collectors worldwide compete. The rising recognition of 70s coinage helps the 1974 quarter stand out as a valuable and important coin with strong dollar potential. The market value of the 1974 quarter continues to rise as collectors realize how significant this decade has become. Circulated pieces with appealing surfaces and strong details often sell for much higher than face value, and the upward market pressure ensures that the 1974 quarter remains a strong performer in the collectible coin world. Collectors who want to maximize the value of their 1974 quarter should examine the coin for clarity of details, including Washington's hair texture, the eagle's wings, and the overall strength of the rims. Even in circulated condition, these features can elevate a coin and make it more competitive in the marketplace. Another important tip for collectors is to appreciate natural toning, slight darkening, or minor color texture, which adds personality and charm. Many circulated 1974 quarters develop attractive tones over time, making them even more unique. These color variations can add strong visual appeal and may boost collector interest. Searching coin rolls, change jars, or inherited coin boxes is still one of the best ways to discover 1974 quarters. These treasures often appear unexpectedly, giving collectors a surprising opportunity to secure a coin with growing value. Every find adds excitement and contributes to building a meaningful collection. Collectors should protect their 1974 quarter by placing it in a coin holder or album to preserve its condition. Even circulated coins benefit from safe storage, guarding them against further wear and keeping them ready for future display or sale. Proper handling ensures long-term quality and helps maintain market value. The 1974 quarter carries the strong legacy of the Washington Quarter series, representing both stability and a bold era of American coinage. Its design continues to be admired around the world, and its role in modern U.S. currency makes it a must-have piece for collectors focused on history, beauty, and growing value. In conclusion, the Washington Quarter Dollar 1974 without a mint mark, even in circulated condition, has become a highly demanded coin in today's market. Its history, unique design features, rising rarity, and strong performance in auctions make it a valuable and exciting find for any collector. This is a coin with real potential, real presence, and real opportunity in the world of collectible dollars.